Imagine finding an old coin in your drawer, thinking it's just another ordinary pound, and then learning it could be worth a life-changing fortune, maybe $45,000, $67,000, or even $80,000. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, that's exactly the kind of mystery that surrounds the 1983 1-pound coin from the United Kingdom. This small piece of metal has turned into one of the most talked about coins in the world of collectors, and today we're going to talk about why it's special, what makes some versions rare, and how you can check if your coin could be one of those valuable ones. Stay with me until the end because this story might just surprise you. The year 1983 was a big one for British money. Before that year, people still used 1-pound notes. But in 1983, the Royal Mint introduced a brand new coin worth £1. It was round, made mostly of copper, nickel, and zinc, and it showed the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on one side. On the other side, there was a detailed design of the Royal Arms, the official symbol of the United Kingdom. The idea was to make a coin that would last longer than the paper note, and it quickly became common in everyone's pockets. Around 443 million of these coins were made, so it was not meant to be rare. Everyone had one, and for many years, it was just a normal everyday coin. Now, here's where things start to get interesting. While most 1983 1-pound coins are common and only worth their face value, there have been stories and reports of special versions, what collectors call error coins. These are coins that, during the minting process, came out a little different from the rest. It could be a small mistake, like an image struck slightly off-center, or something on the edge written upside down. Some of these rare mistakes can make coins worth thousands of dollars, and that's why people get so excited when they hear about an error 1983 1-pound coin. One of the most famous claims about this coin is about the edge lettering. If you look at the edge of a 1-pound coin, you'll see tiny words engraved there, Decus et Titamen, which means an ornament and a safeguard. On some coins, the letters seem to be upside down compared to the Queen's face. Some sellers and online videos have claimed that this means the coin is an error and worth huge money, sometimes even tens of thousands of dollars. There are also videos online saying things like, ultra-rare UK 1983 1-pound coin worth $80,000, which makes people rush to check their change. But is it really true? The truth is, the upside-down edge letters are not actually an error. When the Royal Mint makes coins, the edge lettering can be struck in either direction, so both orientations are completely normal. That means millions of coins have the letters facing one way, and millions face the other. They're all genuine, but not rare. Still, the rumor of a big money coin keeps spreading online, and that's why so many people are checking their £1,983 with hope in their eyes. That doesn't mean every 1983 coin is worthless, though. Coins that are in perfect condition, never used, shiny, and with no scratches are called uncirculated or proof coins. These can be worth a bit more to collectors, maybe around £50 or so, which is still a nice little bonus for something that's over 40 years old. But the truly expensive coins, the ones that could reach thousands of dollars, would need to be something much more special, like a genuine minting mistake that's been officially recognized by experts. Let's imagine what would make a 1983 1-pound coin truly worth $45,000 or more. It would have to be something like a coin struck on the wrong metal, maybe on a blank meant for another coin, or a coin where both sides were struck with the same design, a real, one-of-a-kind error. These kinds of errors do exist for other coins, and when they're confirmed and graded by trusted companies like NGC or PCGS, collectors can pay huge amounts. But so far, there's no proven sale record of a 1983 1-pound coin reaching anywhere near $45,000 or $80,000. So the viral videos claiming such high prices are mostly just hype. They make great headlines, but they're not backed up by real evidence. Still, it's fun to imagine. And it's true that a few 1983 coins have been sold for more than their face value, sometimes hundreds, rarely a few thousand if they had unusual features or were part of limited proof sets. The 1983 coin is also the first year of the pound coin, which gives it a special place in UK coin history. It's like the first chapter of a new story, and collectors always love first editions. That's one reason why people keep looking for it and why the excitement never dies down. If you want to check your own coin, there are a few simple steps. First, make sure it really says 1983 on the back. There were lots of £1 coins made in later years with different designs. Then look closely for anything unusual. The image might be slightly off, the edges could look uneven, or the text might seem blurry. If you think it's different from normal coins, don't just assume it's worth thousands. Get it checked by a professional coin dealer or grading company. They can tell you if it's a real mint error or just a regular coin. The important thing to remember is that coin collecting is about the thrill of the hunt. Even if most 1983 £1 coins are common, the chance that one special piece could exist keeps collectors searching. Just imagine being the person who discovers a true mint error that no one's seen before. That's the dream that makes this hobby so exciting. And who knows? Maybe one day, one of those coins really will sell for $80,000. For now, though, the reality is that most 1983 £1 coins are worth only a few pounds, unless they're in perfect mint condition. But they still hold history. They remind us of a time when the UK moved from paper notes to coins, when Queen Elizabeth's portrait first appeared on a new denomination, and when everyday change became part of British identity. So next time you come across a 1983 £1, don't just toss it aside. Look at it carefully. Check the edges, the design, the shine. You might not find a coin worth $80,000, but you'll be holding a small piece of history in your hand, a coin that started a new era for the UK, a coin that sparked excitement for decades, and a coin that still makes people wonder, what if mine is the rare one?